Fans of Star Wars and Halo enthusiasts, that genre immediately recognize the 3D printing custom-made armor suits and helmets from Galactic Armory. Go to a convention and you know it's their stuff. You want a clone trooper helmet and you want the armor suit custom made for your head and body type? They got you covered. And you want the 3D printing files to do it yourself? Those are available to you. You want a professional grade ODST visor? They got it. You want a Helldiver's helmet, customized to fit your head? They got you covered. Galactic Armory and Digital Tales recently teamed up to build the next generation of digital tools for the global 3D printing and cosplay market. Galactic Armory is moving from just selling these digital assets in a storefront to more of a technology-driven business. The partnership begins with the launch of FormFitter, a web-based utility that allows Galactic Armory's users to adjust 3D armor assets online to their unique body proportions, ensuring that every user, no matter what size they are, they get a perfect fit. Hello, my name is Michael Neese. I'm an executive here at Digital Tales USA and BOMO Inc. Our companies build web-based bespoke e-commerce solutions that integrate 3D technologies and artificial intelligence. Today, I am overjoyed to be talking with Aaron Hughes, the founder and CEO of Galactic Armory. Hello, Aaron. Thanks for joining me on this conversation.
Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to talk about what we're working on.
You've got such a unique business. So can you tell us about this business, how you got started and where you are, where are you going?
So I'd say it started in about 2017 when I bought my first 3D printer. Funny enough, I first started out printing fidget spinners. Don't know if you remember those.
Oh yeah, I remember
But
those.
when that was all the craze, I was like,
yeah.
let me make some side cash selling fidget spinners. But then it quickly progressed. I was like, well, if I can do a fidget spinner, I could probably do a lightsaber because I always wanted a lightsaber. And then it progressed to, I want a helmet. I want to look like my favorite characters from either my favorite TV shows or my favorite movies or my favorite video games. And so that's when I started into designing my own 3D models for my 3D printers. And basically it's exploded from there. You know, you take such great pride in the stuff that you're making sure it's as accurate as possible, and people really like that. And so started selling those 3D files and started growing, hiring more people to design more files, hired people to paint the helmets and like make tutorials, kind of empowering people to make stuff like this at home themselves. And really, so it's been a great adventure, and FormFitter is kind of our next jump into something even greater, really empowering people to scale a full set of cosplay armor to their unique body proportions. That's the hardest part about doing this sort of thing, is that when we design the models, we kind of design them to myself.
Yeah, and you're a big guy.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a tall guy.
I'm 6'3", 250 pounds, so I'm not most people. So that means when people buy the files, they usually need to scale them to their unique body sizes. And so that's really the bridge that FormFitter is trying to cross.
Yeah.
So right now it's the biggest pain point in the whole process.
What was kind of the epiphany that you had that brought you to say, I got to make something like a FormFitter?
It might have been like the 5th time I tried printing out a whole like piece of armor or something and have it not fit.
Not fit you. You were making it for yourself and it wouldn't fit.
Yeah, you're like the wrist would be too small, or something would be scaled wrong. It's these 3D printers, they're great, but they're not fast. So sometimes you're waiting days in between iterations, and you're wasting time, you're wasting money on filament, only to like try and put this armor piece on and it not fit. So it's hugely disappointing. And so
Mm.
if we can get it scaled right the first time and be confident that it's going to fit, it's going to save people a lot of time, a lot of headache, and a lot of money when they're
Hmm.
making these costumes.
Yeah. So you're not. Uh, so tell me how the process works on FormFitter for a user of that
hmm
utility.
So the first thing is building your own avatar, a 3D representation of yourself.
Hmm.
Right now, we have two different pathways you can take. You can either take measurements of yourself at different parts across your body, import
Hmm.
that into the program. On the other hand, if you have a 3D scan of yourself, which is becoming more and more common,
Mm.
you could just upload that right away.
Ah. Wow.
So the first step is, making sure that you have an accurate representation of yourself
Hmm.
or your brother, your cousin, your friend in this program.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to import your 3D models for your armor into the
Hmm.
program, drag them onto your avatar, and make sure that they fit. You'll be able to do all sorts of different checks. It'll have
Hmm.
like cross-sectional views, it'll have collision detection, it'll have all of these really nice tools to give people
Hmm.
the confidence that these parts are scaled correctly.
Now, what is collision detection? What is that?
So like when the model overlaps part of the avatar, it'll kind of like
Um,
give
okay.
a indication of some kind, like, hey, this might be positioned wrong, or you might need to scale it up a little bit.
Hmm. Wow. And so what are the key things that you're trying to eliminate that used to be headaches for yourself and your customers that the form fitter solves for you?
It's the trial and error, really,
Mm.
because you used to just basically have to print it out and find out, there was no real way
Hmm.
to check it against
Hmm.
an avatar of yourself to make sure that it was scaled right. You kind of just had to take a guess and then adjust. However, those guesses get time consuming, they get costly in material.
Yeah. You're a custom tailor. Except,
Essentially, yeah, but
yeah.
like in the 3D space.
Yeah.
So Digital
That's
Tails, when I was looking for people to help me make this, they seemed like one of the obvious choices.
yeah. So how did you find the Digital Tails group?
I found you on Upwork.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're
we
busy on
started there.
Upwork. That's
We
mm-hmm.
uh we built out a demo for FormFitter.
Mm-hmm.
That demo helped us launch our Kickstarter, where we raised about $200,000 in 30 days. So
Wow.
there's definitely a lot of people wanting to support a program like this.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's an interesting business model for launching a new product.
Yeah, it worked out for us, and people got to try out the program through a
Mm-hmm.
demo. They got to
Mm-hmm.
see kind of what we're aiming for and what we're trying to do, and
Yeah.
they got to try it out before putting their money towards it.
Yeah. And so what was the process like working with the team at Digital Tales?
Well, I'll say it was very easy. They, I,
Well, I love hearing that, but
yeah.
and I didn't pay you to say that, but please elaborate.
Well, I had tried working with a couple of other developers before I met Digital Tales, and it
Mm-hmm.
obviously didn't work out for a
Mm.
couple of different reasons. So, but Digital Tales, when I kind of put all of the info out there of what exactly I'm looking for, they seem to just
Mm.
pick it up instantly. They're like, okay, I think I understand what you're going for. I think I understand the pain points
Mm.
of the flow that you're going through. Let
Mm-hmm.
us mock something up and see if this is what your vision is.
Yeah.
And yeah, just little updates here and there, but overall, I think they got it.
Wow. So now, if you were starting the process of looking for a developer again, what would be kind of the key criteria that you would look for in another developer?
Well, so what we do is, I'll say it's not normal, or it's very
Hmm.
custom, and
It
like
is.
there's not many people like us out there doing this sort of thing. And
Hmm.
so I always look for a group or company or a person that I can give like a 30-second explanation to, and
Hmm.
they just get it. They start
Yeah.
to theorize exactly like other problems that we might encounter, and it's like we're on the same page almost instantly. And
Mm.
those people are very nice to work with.
Yes. Wow. What's the so I check out FormFitter, I design a helmet, and I get the 3D printing files. What material is the helmet made out of, and then how do I go about painting it? Mm.
Yeah, so we do a lot of these kind of tutorials on our YouTube channel, so that
I checked it out.
we're
Yeah.
trying to empower people to make stuff like this because it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but most helmets are either 3D printed in a like a spool of from a spool of filament of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a spool of thread, but 1.75 millimeter plastic.
Yeah.
Generally, it's either out of PLA, PETG, or
Mm-hmm.
ABS. So
Okay.
you have a few different plastics that you can pick from. We generally use PETG,
Mm-hmm.
but then uh, the most important step of finishing a 3D printed helmet is making it look not 3D printed. So you
Oh.
want to sand out all of those like horizontal
Mm-hmm.
lines that the printer makes when it's printing.
Yeah.
You want to fill in any seam lines where parts had to be glued together. Uh, you do a lot of like filling of 3D print line seams over and over again
Mm-hmm.
until you have a nice smooth helmet that you then
Yeah.
start painting.
Yeah. Now I watched one of your videos on the YouTube channel, and it was about your kind of your breakthrough on getting the visor correct.
Yes. So
Yeah, tell me about that journey.
we just announced or released that product yesterday. And so that has been, at Galactic Armory, we're really kind of tackling the major pain points of cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
And so sizing your armor files is one major pain point. The
Mm-hmm.
other one is visors. So,
Mm.
like traditionally, we made visors through vacuum forming. We
Yeah,
would
I
dye
saw
them, we
that.
would tint them, and it would be a
Mm-hmm.
very involved process. But we tried to do it for as many people as possible. Um, and DIY solutions, there is a ceiling of quality that you can hit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we had hit that ceiling. So
Yeah.
this ODST visor product launch was really focused on tackling that quality issue because
Mm-hmm.
we're doing most of this stuff through DIY means. We're not a factory in any sense. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we had hit our ceiling of quality. Well, I reached out to a factory that makes ski goggles, and I was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
this is
Mm-hmm.
what I want to make. You know, I want it to be perfectly reflective, like it is in the video game,
Yeah.
but still being able to be seen through, so that you're
Mm-hmm.
not, walking around
Yeah.
blind at a
That's an
convention."
interesting balance. Yeah.
Um, and so we spent all this time uh, developing the bucks for injection molding, and then they
Mm.
get PVD coated for that nice metallic finish. And
Yeah.
so it was a very involved process.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but because of Galactic Armory's success, we're able to kind of take on these larger upfront costs
Mm-hmm.
to get a lower, smaller uh, unit price.
Yes.
So, we can order several thousand of these visors, sell them in
Mm-hmm.
our shop, and
Yeah.
we can eventually recoup that cost the very large cost that it takes to develop these kind of visors. And so
Gotcha.
it's been received very well. We're already working on our second visor in that design, and
Mm-hmm.
we've been requested dozens more. So
Wow. Wow.
it's
So you fabricate, I mean, so you outsource the fabrication of these visors. Your customers buy the visors from you. This is not a
that's right.
do-it-yourself kind of product.
Yeah, we buy them wholesale from the manufacturer. They're able to do it at a much larger scale than we are,
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
these big multi-million-dollar machines.
Yeah.
Uh, but at the end, we get a good product. The customer gets the best product on the market. They get it at
Mm-hmm.
a unit price that is better than anything we've ever made, and like better
Yeah.
than anything anyone is making.
Mm-hmm.
And they get a superior product. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, everyone wins from this. We just needed someone willing to take on the challenge, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're doing.
Fantastic. Now, you have, well, you have at least 82,000 followers on Facebook. But
hmm
it makes me curious about how big is this market niche that you're in?
I'll say it's probably bigger than most people think.
Mm-hmm.
In this day of the internet, you do something, no matter how niche it is, there's an
Mm-hmm.
audience for it.
Yeah.
When I first started making, you know, this very specific subset of Star Wars files, because
Mm-hmm.
like the clone trooper right there, actually,
Yeah.
uh, because I loved clone troopers so much. I didn't know anybody else who loved clone troopers as much as me.
Yeah.
So I started making it and putting it out on the internet. It
Yeah,
turns
that's the
out that,
helmet right behind you?
yeah, right there, that was my
Okay,
first
yeah.
one I ever made.
Oh, really? It's beautiful.
Well,
Wow.
thank you. It's, I feel like I could do a lot better job today. That was,
Mm.
almost 7 years ago now.
Wow.
Um, Lost my train of thought there for a second.
Oh, we were talking about the size of the market and not
Oh, yes.
being much larger than you think. And
But yeah, so when I started putting those helmets and those things that I was making out on the internet, it got a much larger
hmm
reception than I was anticipating. And so, I started making videos showing people how to make these things themselves because
Mm-hmm.
I was figuring it out as I went, and I was like, hey, this is what worked for me. And
Yeah.
I'd say the big catalyst for the growth of Galactic Armory was COVID, because a lot of people got stuck at home for extended
Mm-hmm.
periods of time. They were looking for a new hobby to start,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people picked up 3D printing and cosplay. And so they went onto YouTube and they saw my videos where it's like, hey, you can make this awesome thing right in your home. They
Mm-hmm.
saw that and they're like, oh, hey, I like that too. I want to give that a try. And so,
Wow.
it's 6 years post lockdowns, but
Wow.
people found a hobby that really empowers them to make almost anything they want at home.
Yeah, and it fuels their imagination, take their imagination and manifest it in reality, and they put on a
Yeah,
costume and they have a no, they put on the helmet and they're like somebody else.
yep. It's like if you can think of it,
Mm-hmm.
somebody else has probably already thought about it, and there might be files
Yeah.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have a 3D print going within an hour of that thing that
Damn.
you can dream of.
Wow. Wow. Well,
It's
excellent. Yeah, so what do you hope the this relationship that you have with Digital Tales now, where do you hope it's gonna, you can tell me where just remind me where it is right now, and then where do you hope it's going?
Yeah, so right now we are developing the web version of
Mm-hmm.
FormFitter. The Kickstarter was able to help fund the standalone version, so like a
Mm-hmm.
version that lives on your desktop. They're also helping me develop a new platform for like people to help support us. And in return, they get our 3D models that we release every month.
Mm-hmm.
They get a slew of them to 3D print at home. Digital Tales is helping me kind of develop a new platform specifically for delivering those 3D models.
Excellent.
And so like once we get that done, I'm sure I could think of something that I want to tackle next, because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're really focused on tackling those very major pain points in the cosplay and prop making world.
Yeah, which was the trial and error problem
hmm
that your customers had. Now they don't have that problem anymore.
Yeah, I hope not after we're done.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. I appreciate you spending all this time with me, Aaron.
Oh, no problem.
You
I could
you
talk
got
about
some
this stuff all
cool
day.
you got some cool shit to make.
We do have a very cool job, and
Yes.
I'm grateful every day, and I try and put that back out into the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, great. Well, hopefully I'll get to meet you in person because you're in New
Yeah, we're not too
Jersey
far
and I'm
from
in
each
New
other.
York,
Yeah,
New York City.
I'll
So,
take
and
you. I'll give you a tour of the shop.
I would love
It's
that.
one of my favorite things.
The couple of guys from our team that came to visit you, They sent some photos around, and I was like, "This is the coolest place."
We do have a pretty cool workshop,
Yes,
I'll say.
yes, you do. Yeah, I started my career in manufacturing,
Oh,
so
okay,
I
very
was
cool.
I was dazzled by the photos that I saw.
Favorite movie series or TV show or
Oh, Star Wars is just
okay.
yeah. Then my wife is British, and so we watch these romantic comedies that are British and murder mysteries. We watch a lot of those because she was like, "Oh, I found another one." So,
Well,
and
we have tons of
she's
stuff
in
from Star Wars here, so I think
yeah.
you'd enjoy it.
Oh, and she's a Trekkie from
Okay, see, that's one we got to get
from
into. I was never really into Star Trek very much, but that's definitely something I want to try.
yeah. Oh yeah, and she's in technology too. So from a very early age, she was a Trekkie. And
Oh, cool.
well, anyway, it was a pleasure, Aaron. Thanks so
Yeah,
very much. I'm gonna come visit you someday soon.
well, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for chatting with me, Michael.
All right. Thanks, Aaron. It was a pleasure.
You bet. Bye.